Blooming Earth has done so far and what we are planning to do in the future. This will be about a 10-minute presentation, so we'll need your attention. Can you hear me at the back? Yes, you can. Everybody can hear me? Can you hear me at the back? We are calling it this particular lecture or the series as the stimulus for Blooming Earth, because we have done a lot of work so far, but I don't think that's enough. We are not resting on our laurels because there's a long way to go. You look around and you see what people like Mr. Akhlaq Nagotne, Mr. Afzal Beg, our dear friend, and some of our lady entrepreneurs, Sanaka. A lot of people have done so much for the community and for themselves. So we want to go to the next level, and that is why we are here, to have the stimulus to the entire program. Now, here you see some logos of Blooming Earth, and these are the logos and concepts which have been designed by our ex-chairman, Mr. Badruddin Modak. Greetings to you from the people of Kadwai, and as most of the villages, we are situated on the foothills of the Sahyadri. There are two topographies in the Konkan region. One is near the sea, and we are far away from the sea. We are very near to the Sahyadri mountains. Blooming Earth is a movement. Before we even formed Blooming Earth, there was a movement which was, again, I go back, I keep repeating his name, Mr. Badr Modak's concept. It was called the Road to Allah. I mean, we have written the Road to Almighty because this was a presentation meant for other communities also. The Road to Allah was the entire concept. Whatever we do in this world, whether it is for mankind, for nature, for knowledge, everything has to be in the path of Allah. So the initial movement was the Road to Allah, and that has taken shape as Blooming Earth. A little bit about how we are structured, what is our registration. We are a Section 8 company, registered with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. We have Section 12 AA and Section 80G registration, which gives us a lot of opportunities for getting donations or getting corporate funding. And our friend Rizwan Sawant will be talking on the CSR funding at a bit later. But this is what our registration would look like. I'll skip this. Blooming Earth was actually informally founded in the year 2016. But formally we were registered in the month of November 2017 with the Minister of Corporate Affairs. And whatever projects we have undertaken, basically this has been with the contribution, support and active involvement of the people of Kadwai, without which we couldn't have achieved anything that what we did here. Now our projects are basically knowledge, mankind and nature bloom. One of the projects that we take a lot of pride in speaking about is the river cleaning project. And I would just want Sadiq Khan Naikodi to be just present here with me. Sadiq bhai, khade ho jao, please. Now, basically, typically what happens in a Konkan area, especially near the Sahyadri mountains, we have a lot of rainfall, and the water flows down the Sahyadri mountain into the rivers. We have a lot of rivers, we have a lot of rainfall, but eventually what happens is the soil gets eroded, the soil gets washed away, and the water also immediately goes into the creeks and the oceans. So there is no water remaining after a couple of months after the monsoons. That is one part of it. The other part is all the soil that comes down. After a period of time, all the water tables get clogged, and the river doesn't look like a river any longer. It looks like some sort of bushes or shrubs, or it doesn't look anything like a river. So cleaning the river, getting the silt out of it was a big task. Has been a big task for us. And initially when we set out doing the river cleaning, we didn't know how to go about. We are urbanites, and we don't even know how to dig up a garden. So how can we clean up a river? So then we spoke to a lot of people, we got some encouragement from people. Then we had somebody like Sadiq Khan Naikodi, who's a son of the soil. He is somebody who likes to do things hands-on, he loves to take up challenges. So when people like him join hands with us, let's do it, Irfan and the team, let's do it. So it gave us the encouragement. Beyond that, we also got a lot of encouragement and support from NAM Foundation. This is a foundation which is managed by Nana Patekar and Makaran Anaspure. So they inspired us, they provided the mowing machinery, and also they gave us the technical support on how to go about cleaning up the river. And all of a sudden what seemed like a very difficult task, it seemed very easy for us. We could all do it when we came together. Basically, what was the purpose of the river cleaning? The river cleaning was, the initial purpose was to clean up the river and do all the desilting. There was a lot of garbage, a lot of debris in the river. So cleaning that was one part. Removing all the soil which has come down from the Sahyadri, that was another part. In Marathi they call Naditsa Gal Kadne, that is the word terminology that they commonly use. So we started doing that, but it was a 45-day effort in terms of the actual involvement. But the planning started almost 3 months, 4 months back, meeting people, getting approvals from the collectors, from the district collector, from the water conservation department, talking with our project partners like the NAM Foundation. So removing the debris, removing the soil was one part of it. Revival of the river, rejuvenation of the water tables, because we had a lot of bore wells and the wells in the vicinity, but come January, February, all the bore wells are dried, the water tables are dried, the wells are dried. So it was, despite the fact that we have a dam upstream, a very big dam upstream of Kadwai River, but despite that, downstream there is no water. So it was a very terrible situation. I think we have been able to revive that, and I'll show you some images. So these are some of the images, because rather than talking so much, the images speak a lot. These are the images of the actual river cleaning when the entire operation commenced. And as you can see, the initial stages when we were cleaning up the debris and all the plastic from the river, people who are 80 plus, they also joined us and in cleaning up. The excitement level was so much that we were really encouraged to go about doing the cleaning. These are some of the scenes that you can see. On the top right, you'll see, you see an award that we were given by the ex-minister when the BJP government is power. That was a Jal Kranti award for all the hard work that we have done, for the cleaning that we did. We got an award for that from the ex-minister. I forgot his name actually. Kind of that minister. Sadhan. So we got the Jal Kranti award, and the picture you see on the right below, that is actually the district collector with the cap on, Mr. Sunil Chavan. So he was initially they gave us the approval, the consent, but nobody came forward to do anything. It was only our people and NAM Foundation. But when everything went into the media light, so the collector came to office, into our village. He spent a lot of time with us understanding what we have done, and we did receive a lot of encouragement from the district authorities as well. And here are some of the newspaper cuttings that have been displayed. This was in the local media, and there are plenty of other articles, but we have only displayed a few here. Now, post the river cleaning, we went into something called for the tree plantation drive, because they said yes, cleaning up the river was one part, but beautification was the next part of it. So we went into this venture called the Irwa Nisar. That was a project which was handled by our dear friend Mr. Asif Kazi, who is sitting right behind you. He is waving his hand from there. And in 2 days' time, we planted almost 1400 plus trees, or saplings rather. And these were saplings of mango, jambul, then there were cashew, then teak wood, and almost everything that is native to the Konkan environment was planted in those 2 days. And we had the school children participating in this. We had the seniors, you can see on the right below, people with the age of 80 plus and all, they also participated in the tree plantation. And it's been 2 years since we did that, and like we can say that with pride, a little bit of pride rather, that almost 60 to 65% of the plants have survived and they are bearing fruit. Not bearing fruit, but they have survived, they're growing up. These are again some more images. Post the river cleaning, another challenge was we cleaned up the river, but then we we were told that if you clean up the river, then the water flow is even faster. It goes like a highway. Water comes from down, it flows very fast into the creek. So there is nothing to block it. So we set about constructing some wire bunds. These are called removable wire bunds. So you can see some plates here. So these are the removable plates. You can remove the plates in the monsoons, and post the monsoon you can put it over there and you can block the water for a considerable area in the back stream. Now you can see over here that once you have constructed the wire bunds, there is a lot of water in the back stream, even throughout the year. Even in the month of March or April, you will see so much water in the back stream, which means that all the rivers, all the wells in the vicinity would have plenty of water, and it also gives you a scenic beauty. We have done this in 3 places. I will come to the technology and the concept behind this in a bit later. But we'll talk about the next project, which is, although this was the first project that we had undertaken after formation of Blooming Earth, and this was called Kadwai Dilo Ka Mela. Kadwai Dilo Ka Mela, the concept was, honestly there was no concept, we didn't know what we were doing. But we thought that let's get people together, let's have fun, let's enjoy, let's eat, meet, drink, and just enjoy. Drink in the sense, Asif is pointing out, I don't mean that kind of thing, but make merry, have fun and merry. But as we set about doing things, a lot of concepts, a lot of ideas came up, and Asif was also the project manager for the first Kadwai Dilo Ka Mela, although we had 2. And what did we do? We launched that book called Zaikai Kadwai, again which was a brainchild of Mr. Badar Monar. And we opened the opening on a book that was done by the oldest living person in Kadwai. So rather the book was launched by the oldest living person of Kadwai. You can see in that picture over there. This is a Zaikai Kadwai. Sana, do you have a copy of this? Okay. If not, I will arrange to send you one. This is something that every Konkani household should have one. And this is having 120 Konkani recipes. Purchase.
It's okay, I'll purchase it.
120 recipes which were actually made by the ladies of Kadwai at a place for over a period of 3 days. So there are no photographs which have been taken from Google or anywhere. These are actual dishes which were made. There was a photographer who came in, professional photographer. We took all those images, put it in the book, and the book was conceived, designed, and executed by again Mr. Badruddin Morak over there. What did we have in the Kadwai Dilo Ka Mela? A lot of things, but only summarize a few. We had a fancy dress competition for the children. We had Islamic quiz competition for the children again. Then we also had a general quiz competition. We had some selfie moments. These are some of our friends over there who are very happy to be there. We had a tug of war for the gents, and then we had for the ladies also. So we had a lot of social activities, we had a lot of sports, we had handball, we had mini cricket, we had a marathon in honor of the girl child. So whatever contribution came for the marathon, that money went to the girl child. So the toppers of the school, there were 3 schools, one is the Urdu, English and Marathi school. So the toppers of that school for that year, they were awarded certain amount in honor of the girl child. We conducted the marathon. There was a treasure hunt, and it had everything that you can call. I mean, it was a complete gala in itself.
Very nice.
Then we had a cooking competition. So we had a cooking competition who makes the best food, and I think I see Samina Babi here. She's there. This was the Dilo Run, Kadwai Dilo Ka Marathon in honor of the girl child. So we had the marathon in different for different age groups. For the children, we had another maybe a shorter run. In the professional, we had a longer run, and we had something for the ladies and for the elderly people. So everybody participated in the marathon in some way or the other. Then we also tried the concept of packaged food. So we called it the Blooming Earth foods. So the flavor of Kadwai, the flavor of Konkan were on display. So we encourage the ladies of Kadwai to make masalas, make the best of dishes or packaging dishes that they can make for the people, and it was on display and sale at the Mela also. And that was a concept that we want to take it to the next level, and I think we'll be talking with Mr. Afzal Beg on that. Mr. Afzal Beg is, besides being a director at Rifa Chamber of Commerce, he and his other friend, our friend also, his name is also Afzal. They have been successfully managing a business called Lithographics, and they are into food processing machinery. And that food processing machinery can be small to very big. And typically, no Mela, no Konkan function would be complete without a gaon level. So it is typically a pulao and a mutton on top of it. So this, we also organized this gaon level. We had it over a period of 2 days. We also had a health camp. I think some of the doctors out here, Dr. Shahnawaz, I think I saw him coming here. So all the doctors of Kadwai, each and every doctor of Kadwai participated in this. And whatever we did was displayed at the Konkan Mela, which was held at the Sabu City ground, and there were, I think, close to about 100 stalls. And very proudly we can say that our stall was displayed as the best stall of the event. Then we have done some other key projects like the Corona outreach. During the Corona, we collected I will just leave it at that. During the crisis, we ensured that the people who are affected in the region were given some sort of a support from Blooming Earth. The flood relief at Kolhapur and Sangli is something that our team were actively involved in doing that. We have tried the ways to compose, school revival that Akhtar had mentioned, that the initial reason why we came together was for the revival of the English school, because the school was dying. The Urdu school graph was going down because people are migrating. The English school was also in doldrums. So we came forward and said, let's revive the English school because people are migrating, because they need in search of better education or better living standards. So we made an attempt. We did make an attempt over there. We tried something on the Zakat fund, but we discontinued that because we thought that's not our forte. Rural handicrafts is something that is very dear to us. We had the ladies of Kadwai make godris, the typical hand-stitched godris. And we also stitched the eco bags made of cotton with the Blooming Earth logo on one side and the Gram Panchayat initiative on one side. And we distributed throughout the village. Every household, whether it is our mohalla or the wadis, every household had those bags. Of course, we cannot sustainably, we cannot keep supporting them, but we did set up the initiative that at least let the people realize that there is no more plastic in the village. Now, future plans, what we are looking at is the sustainable agro project is something that we are looking at. We are very keen on the Kokani entrepreneurship, and I think some of the speakers here are going to focus on that. Local self-help groups and women empowerment, I think you can probably guide us a bit on that. Establish efficient supply chains, waste and water management system, ecotourism and homestay. Ecotourism and homestay, I think Ikhlaq Nagunisa will have something to say, and followed by Asif also a few words from him. Now, currently the immediate project that we have undertaken is we have already built 3 wire dams in the region. These are small dams. Now we want to build something even more bigger. And that's the next project. This is the next wire dam that we are planning, and this is at the junction of 2 water streams in Kadwai. And putting this up, this will be a 7 feet tall structure with the removable plates in the middle. And once done, this has got the capacity of holding up to 25 lakh liters of water at one time. And this will benefit close to 14 wells and 8 wadis or mollas. So the benefits to the people in the vicinity is extremely high. So this is the concept that we have, and we are working on this, and we are trying to get some funds for this through CSR or otherwise. And when we are doing this, where do we get the inspiration from? Mr. Dr. Ajit Gokhale, he's been given the title of Jal Nayak by the government of Maharashtra, and throughout the country he must have done several hundreds of such water conservation projects. And whatever water conservation project, whether it is the river cleaning or it is the wire bunds, we take the inspiration from it. So this particular project is now going to cost us 15.5 lakhs. How do we get it from the corporates is something that we are looking at, because having section 12A and section 80G gives us that kind of confidence to go forward. And besides, we already handle similar projects, so we have the proper credentials. Our accounting systems, our audits, everything is spot on. And we also registered Ministry of Corporate Affairs. That gives us an edge over any of the charity commissioner related registered companies. Now, one of the reasons why I mentioned that we had a Kadwai Jiloka Mela, what we did is, everybody who came in, as Akhtar mentioned, people came from all parts of the world, from Indonesia, from USA, from UK, from Middle East, from South Africa, and name it, there were people all over. So they all had fun, we had so many activities, it was a wonderful event, everybody wanted another one, we had the second year also. But there is one thing that we did, we earned a lot of money from that. So then what did we do with the money? We did not put it in our pocket. We spent it for a lot of various causes for the village, like the facility upgrade of the Kadwai English School. So a lot of the money that we collected, we proudly collected the money. We collected so much money. We collected, I think, 13 to 14 lakh rupees, and everything was spent in a cause. And everything that we did, myself or Akhtar Da or Asif or the entire team that we were there, whatever we did, our objective was people should enjoy, people should have fun, there should be recognition, and let's make some money out of it. So everything that we did was generating revenue for us, and we spent that money in cause of the people. So I just wanted to convey that, and as you can read the last line, you can take the man out of the village, but you sure can't take the village out of the man. And thank you for hearing me out, and if there's anything that you want to write to us or talk to us, you can connect to us on our WhatsApp